Pajama Sam is a character who needs no introduction. Him and other Humongous Entertainment classics have been all over YouTube, and there have been many videos made about these classic games. Like many other YouTubers, I grew up with Freddy Fish, Putt Putt, Pajama Sam, Spy Fox, and Pajama Sam and Spy Fox in particular were two that really stood out to me, and I remember replaying a lot. When I was little, I was really proud of my Pajama Sam collection, having owned all 4 of them. And I really liked every single one. I thought they were all unique and creative in their own ways. Even that 4th one that wasn't very replayable and had Pajama Sam's new voice.
Are we gonna meet Pajama Man and get his autograph? Mom, the TV said Pajama Man's at the mall and he's signing autographs so we can go meet him. If you can drive me, can we go? Can we go? Mom! 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 Mom!
I was pretty up with my Humongous Entertainment games, always playing the demos that came with each game and trying to find new games or ones I didn't already own. As far as I knew, my Pajama Sam collection was complete. That was up until a few years ago, when I saw there were somehow not 1, not 2, not 3, that gets old fast, 4 Pajama Sam full computer games that I never owned or even knew about. Pajama Sam's Sockworks, Pajama Sam's Games to Play on Any Day, Pajama Sam's Lost and Found, and Pajama Sam's One Stop Fun Shop. One Stop Fun Shop, One Stop Fun Shop, One Stop Fun Shop. So what was the deal? Why had I never played these games before? I don't remember ever seeing them in the demos on the games I owned, so I don't know why I never owned these. As an adult, I figured there was only one proper thing I could possibly do. Get on my Steam account for the first time in months, where all my friends can see what games I own, and promptly buy all the Pajama Sam games that Steam had to offer. Unfortunately, Steam didn't have Pajama Sam's One Stop Fun Shop, so it looks like we'll be buying a real copy of that a little later down the line. But for today, we'll be looking at Pajama Sam's Games to Play on Any Day, which was actually the last game released in the series, but it's my video and it's the one I played, so what are you gonna do about it? So I finally have in my possession a Pajama Sam game I've never played before and don't know the first thing about. There's not a lot about this game on the internet, and to prevent myself from spoilers, I did my best to not do any research into the game. Honestly, I'm kind of excited. The game opens up to a rainy day at Sam's house, and already I'm drawn in by the aesthetic. I mean, just look at this. This is way better than any children's game deserves to look. That Humongous Entertainment art style is simply masterful.
I wish I could go outside and play, but it's been raining all day.
Sam? What happened to your voice? This is one of the first things I noticed about the game, and it really threw me for a loop. Sam in this game is voiced by Pamela Adlon, same as all previous Pajama Sam games, specifically Pajama Sam 1, 2, and 3. But it's like she got her Pajama Sam voice wrong in this game. Pamela Adlon is also well known for voicing Bobby Hill on the cartoon King of the Hill, and her voice in this game really sounds more like Bobby Hill than Pajama Sam.
I finished all of the levels on the official Pajama Man console game, and the Pajama Man animated series is already in reruns. Which one of you guys is the tallest?
It's like she was in the studio recording her lines, and no one was brave enough to just stand up and say, hey Pamela, hey, that sounds great and all, but, you're doing the wrong voice! Oh well, at least it's not as bad as the voice from Pajama Sam 4.
Mom!
That's just...
Mom!
Yeah...
Hey, maybe I could play some board games! That just might work. This looks like a job for the amazing game-playing powers of... Pajama Sam! Now, where are those board games? I think they're in this closet. Rats! My favorite game is on the top shelf!
I have to say, the setup for this game really isn't quite as pressing or exciting as previous adventures. I have to vanquish darkness from the land. I have to go up to the sky and destroy thunder and lightning. Rats! My favorite game is on the top shelf.
Almost there! There's the game I was looking for.
Okay, now this is much more what I'm used to. Much like Sam falling through his pantry in Pajama Sam 3 to another world, we now see Sam falling through a portal to what will certainly be a world of adventure and discovery. I can't wait to see what kind of board game themed world we're going to find ourselves in, and the clever puzzles we'll have to solve in this point and click adventure.
Whoa! Oh, boy, that was quite a fall. Thank goodness I was wearing my cape.
What is this? Have I been cheated? Have I been robbed? This isn't a junior adventure. This is just a minigame collection with a Pajama Sam skin. How can they get away with this? This is why I didn't ever play this game as a kid. Now I realize it. I'm actually glad I was an adult when I experienced this letdown. As a kid, I would have been horrified.
Look at all of these fun board games to choose from.
Shut up, Sam. You're on very thin ice right now. Oh, but look what I can do with his eyes. That's fun, at least. For 2 seconds. That's gonna be the best part of the whole game, isn't it? Fine, let's at least give this game a chance. Maybe like everything else Humongous does, they'll find a way to make it like a unique spin and subvert genres and provide awesome games for kids and adults alike. Okay, let's start with Cheese and Crackers. That was a classic game of tic-tac-toe in the first Pajama Sam game. How have they turned that into its own full game? I'm gonna play it on hard because I'm hardcore like that.
Welcome to Cheese and Crackers. Glad you could make it. You know, this game reminds me of tic-tac-toe, only with food.
That's because it's tic-tac-toe, you idiot! So, Cheese and Crackers is exactly what you'd expect it to be, with really no surprises. It's tic-tac-toe. That's all it is. It is cool to see characters come back from past games, even in such a minor way, and they all apply to their respective games. In the original Pajama Sam game, you play Cheese and Crackers with Darkness, so it seems only fitting. Through these minigames, you'll encounter Darkness, Florette from Pajama Sam 3, and the Carrot from both the first and third games, which is at least cool to see. The next game I tackled was Fans and Teleporters, essentially a mix of Chutes and Ladders and that bonus game for Pajama Sam 2. These minigames definitely draw inspiration from the first 3 Pajama Sam games, which I did really enjoy. It's neat to at least see some nice theming and skins on otherwise antiquated and not fun games. I was starting to feel okay about this game. It had a nice concept and had some nice Pajama Sam 2 theming.
4. What do you know? I won.
That's up until I lost soundly and I decided this game was pretty much complete garbage.
Would you like to leave this game?
Yes, Sam, I'd like to leave. This was about 15 minutes into my playtime, and already I was pretty much over it. In literally 15 minutes, I'd gone from excited to finally experience a new Pajama Sam adventure to, how many of these do I actually have to play for recording? But boldly, I went forward, determined to play every last game in this collection. What about this Beam game? They were pretty fun characters from Pajama Sam 3. Maybe they'll have something interesting to contribute. It's checkers! It's just straight checkers! There's really nothing to say here. It's checkers. Plain and simple. The really pathetic thing about it is just how poorly I played, and I'm almost embarrassed to even show you this footage, as I just barely won this game of checkers in a computer game made for 8-year-olds. Not my proudest moment. Not my proudest moment. It was at this moment I felt I just couldn't go on. I'd played through a grand total of 3 games in this collection, and the novelty was pretty much over. So, like most people when looking for entertainment in a video game, I clicked on the credits. Even though this game is really as basic of a minigame as you can even get away with and still call it a game, it's amazing to see how many people worked on it. And it makes sense. The art and animation, or what little there is still the high quality we've come to know and love from Humongous. Wait, a writer credit? Somebody got a writer credit for this game? Well, how long could that possibly take? And why does this name seem so familiar? Oh, wait! I know that name. Yes, I know that name. Scott Brovers is the name of a Pajama Man character, as discovered when you collect his trading card in Pajama Sam 4. Why do I remember these things? That's just sad. As we're watching the credits, Sam keeps a running commentary, which is very fourth wall breaking, but keeps the credits interesting at least.
Without backgrounds, what would we stand on?
Now I know we've reached a point of insanity, as I'm finding most of my content for this video in the credits. Let's move on. What about Happy Fun Squares? What could possibly go wrong here? It's happy, it's fun. Oh, it's that weird box game. This game always evokes memories of waiting for food at restaurants. They always had this game on the back of the kids menu, and it seemed like the only way to pass the never-ending 15 minutes until the waiter came back with my chicken fingers was to play this game. Nothing to see here, other than some awesome music. This game features tracks from previous Pajama Sam games, but with a lot less dialogue, or action, or fun. It really highlights how good these soundtracks are. Much like the art, this music is so much better than it ever deserves to be. You got some great smooth jazz slow jams to give you that relaxed feel while you're trying to forget you're 20 years old, you didn't go to college, and you're up at 1 a.m. on a Friday night playing checkers with an anthropomorphic broccoli girl in a children's computer game. Next game, Rock Pile! This one didn't seem like any reference to a board game I could think of, so I thought maybe it'd be an original concept.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Carrot. So, you want to play Rock Pile, huh?
Or maybe it's Mankala, or Mankala, I have no idea how to pronounce it, but I always said Mankala. Comment below what you always said, cause I'm really curious about this. I gotta know what the general opinion is here. I always liked this game growing up, so I'll give this one a pass. Plus you get to play with Carrot, who is one of my favorite characters from the Pajama Sam series. He even appeared in multiple games, which, I don't know, makes him extra special, I guess. Goody Goody Gumdrops is Othello, and I'm terrible at it. Moving on. Puzzle games, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm getting into here. Yeah, it's just slide puzzles. Another thing I'm terrible at. And as you can see here, I didn't even bother to complete the puzzle. I knew what I was in for, and I knew I wouldn't like it. So I took a hard pass. Concentrate, yet another game I was terrible at as a kid, and I'm pretty sure my refusal to play this game when I was younger is the reason I still have a horrible memory and can't remember anything in real life. In essence, it's a game of memory.
Hello, my name's Florette.
Yeah, we've met. Don't you remember we just played checkers like 10 minutes ago? No? No? It's a game of memory. Really, the only interesting thing to point out here is that the cards are pictures of people from the first 3 games. You get to see Thunder, Lightning, that awful etiquette lady who tells you which fork is the cheese fork, and even the candle from Darkness's house. Well, here he is. Burning.
Well, here we are, burning.
Well, here we are, burning.
Well, here we are, burning. Well, here we are, burning.
Here we are, burning.
I feel lightheaded.
Florette beat me here too. I think I hate her. Okay, we have 1 game left, and I've kind of been saving it for last because I thought it was a game of Simon, which I also hate. But I was pleasantly surprised to find out it was something a little bit different. Basically, you have to get your pizza to land on the 4 different cheese pieces on the board so you can be the first one to become a 4-cheese pizza. So as you can tell from the shape of the board, it's basically Trivial Pursuit, without the trivia. Which, while I applaud this game for at least trying to be different, their solution was to take the fun part out of an existing game and make that the game. That's like giving someone a video game, but only giving them the box. Like, hey, you want to play this fun video game I got? And being like, oh boy, would I? And then he's like, well, here's the box. I also lost this game, which means for those of you keeping score at home, I lost 5 of the 9 games in my playthrough in a game made for 8-year-olds. So not only did it shatter my expectations for what I thought the game would be, I also got my butt completely handed to me when I actually played it. It's hard to look at this game objectively in the context of what it is and not what it could have been. This game was never meant to be a big junior adventure like any of the main Pajama Sam games. This was just supposed to be a quick spin-off game to keep the kids happy and make a quick buck off an IP rapidly growing in popularity. I have to imagine though that many kids booted this game up just like I did and were disappointed to find it wasn't an adventure or anything even remotely close to fun. If I'd gotten this game for my birthday or Christmas, I think I would have been disappointed too. The art is still fantastic, the music is highlighted well here, even if it's mostly recycled from previous games, but the overall gameplay is passable at best. It was interesting to see new frames of animation and a new opening cutscene with Pajama Sam, but I can't imagine this game holding anyone's attention long term. I still replay Pajama Sam games almost yearly for nostalgia's sake alone, but there's really nothing worth revisiting here.
Maybe now I'll ride my bike over to the comic book store and buy the latest issue of the amazingly incredible adventures of Pajama Man!